Recording. 전 대회로 뭐래?
Okay. Welcome everyone to tonight's webinar on integrated approach in science and technology for a sustainable future. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Lalrod Moya, a sixth semester student from Department of Mathematics here in Government Chief College. Tonight, our resource person will be Mr. Lalram Liana, our assistant professor, who is also our current HOD of Mathematics Department. He'll be speaking on the topic basic mathematics and its applications, which I personally think will be very interesting. And I hope all the attendees of tonight's webinar, attendees of all tonight's webinar would find it interesting. Now, before we proceed, I must remind all our science students who have attended tonight's webinar to put your names, semester, and roll number as attendance will be collected. So don't forget to put your information on the chat box. Now I will hand over to Mr. Ramliana, tonight's resource person, to take his time, and he'll be presenting good slides tonight. Now, sir, please take your time.
Okay, thank you. Good evening to you all. Thank you for inviting me as a resource person in the one-week seminar on the integrated approach in science and technology for a sustainable future, organized by Science Department, Government Chief College, in collaboration with Mizoram Science, Technology and Innovation Council, MISTIC Mizoram. My name is Sila Ramliana, Department of Mathematics, Government Chief College. I'm very much happy for having an opportunity to present my presentation, my own basic mathematics and its application. Now let me share my screen. Is it visible?
Not yet, sir.
Yes, visible, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Oh. My topic is basic mathematics and its application. Uses of mathematics in everyday life. Mathematics is very useful in everyday life. We use mathematics concepts as well as the skills we learn from practicing mathematics to understand patterns, define relationships, and predict the future. It helps us do many important things in our daily life. Here is the operations of mathematics. There are 4 operations of mathematics: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. This is the numbers. Numbers can be even and odd numbers, prime and composite numbers, decimal fraction, rational and irrational numbers also, and real numbers, integers, and whole numbers. Here, prime numbers start from prime number is the there is 2 factors, that is 1 and the number itself. Here is the example: 2, 3, 19. etc. And natural numbers start from 1, 2, 3, etc. And whole number is start from 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. And integers is start from minus infinity to positive infinity. And rational number is fraction 2 by 3 like that. 3 minus 8 also is there. And irrational number, it should be root over like that. Um, Real numbers, it contains all natural number, integer, whole number, irrational number also, and complex number. In complex number, there is imaginary number. Actually, a whole number is the counting numbers with zero. They do not contain decimal or fraction in whole number. This is the classifications of real numbers. We can see from this slide, in real numbers, there are rational and irrational numbers. Conversion between metric system and English system units. Um, Here is the list of some of the relationship between English and metric system units. In English system units, inches, feet, pounds, ounce, gallons, miles. In metric system, centimeters, meters, kilograms, grams, liters, kilometers, like that.
What more on your
1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeter. We should remember this relationship. And 1 feet is equal to 30.48 centimeter. 1 mile is equal to 1.609 kilometer. And 1 pound is equal to 0.45 kilometers or kilograms. And 1 gallon is equal to 3.785 liters. Here, 1 kilogram is equal to 2.2 pounds. Pounds, pounds and LB. LB is the notation of pounds. They are equivalents of each other, but the abbreviation LBS, LB is the official notation. We always written LB only in plural also. So LB long form is Libria, Latin watt, which means weight or balance. That indicates a unit of measurement used in ancient Rome that correspond to approximately 12 ounce. This is the some more example comparisons of English system and metric system. Which one is longer? 1 mile or 1 kilometer? The red circle one is longer, 1 mile. And 1 yard or 1 meter. 1 meter is longer, and 1 inch or 1 centimeter, 1 inch is longer. 1 mile is equal to 1.6 kilometers, and 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters, and 1 yard is equal to 0.944 meters. There also, which one is larger? 1 liter or 1 gallon? 1 gallon is larger, 1 liter or 1 quart. 1 liter is greater. 1 milliliter or 1 fluid ounce. 1 fluid ounce is larger. Here, 1 gallon is equal to 3.79 liters. And 1 quart is equal to 0.946 liters. We should remember. This also another example. Which one is larger? 1 pound or 100 grams. 1 pound is larger than 100 grams. 1 kilogram or 1 pound. 1 kilogram is larger than 1 pound. Here, 1 kilogram is equal to 220 pounds. And 1 pound is equal to 453.6 grams. Basic rules to the metric system. There are 4 basic rules to the metric system. Number one is numbers indicating less than 1 units are always written in decimal form, not as a fraction. We should always write in decimal form, not as a fraction. Example, 1 by 10, we should write 0.1. Number two is writing decimal. When writing decimals, if there is no number before the decimal, we always write 0. Example, 0.135, it should be written as 0.135. If there is no number before the decimal, we always write 0 before point. And number three is abbreviations for metric terms are never plural. They are always written in singular form. Abbreviations form in metric terms are never plural. They are always written in singular form. Example, grams is G, not GS. Okay. And number four is leave a space between the number and the abbreviation. Example, 8, it should be space here, 8 gram G or 0.1 space decimeter, like that. Conversions of household weight. Here, 1 ounce is equal to 28 gram, 1 pound is equal to 454 gram, 1 kilogram is equal to 2.2 lb. To convert kilogram to a pound, multiply the number of kilograms by 2.225 kilogram into 2.2 is equal to 55 pounds. To convert kilogram to pounds, we multiply 2.2. Conversions of household length. Here is how many millimeter in 1 inch. 1 foot is equal to 0.21 meter. How many inch in a foot? It should be 12 inch in 1 feet. Okay. So which is longer, a meter stick or a yard stick? This is the mathematics in commercial uses: profit and loss, discount, banking, stock and share, percentage, ratio and proportion, foreign exchange. All these are important in commercial. Profit and loss. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, profit and loss.
Sir,
Profit
ilay
and loss
lolokan
for
mo. Full screen lock te ako ngayon. Tuan apo duam dual.
full screen only.
Oh,
Not I.
Sorry. Oh, chân tira loss silo ni ha kalau silo ni ha. Oh, profit and loss. Profit and loss formula is used in mathematics to determine the price of commodity in the market and understand how profitable a business is. Every product has a cost price and a selling price. Based on the values of this price, we can calculate the profit gained or the loss incurred for a particular product. The important terms convert here are cost price, fixed, variable, and semi-variable costs, selling price, market price, etc. Here is the formula: profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. If we want to find out the percentage of profit percentage, here is the formula: profit percentage is equal to profit divided by cost price into 100. Loss percentage is equal to loss by cost price into 100. We should remember this formula. From this formula, we can find out the percentage of profit. For a shopkeeper, find the if the value of selling price is more than the cost price of a commodity, then it is a profit. And if the cost price is more than the selling price, it becomes a loss. Discount. Discount to contractual offering during festival seasons. If we buy something, if you buy many, get one free or two free. If you buy for more than amount, more discount. Discount to festival ate China pusalai te pun 10% discount ite, 20% discount, 50% discount. Discount ka off te pun ti cintani 20% off kanting chik ha kating ka discount to anita aman niam na ani aman panga changa ya market price changa atlang niam na ka ani. Banking is a financial institution licensed to receive deposits and make loans. There are several types of banks, including retail, commercial, and investment banks. In most countries, banks are regulated by the national government or central bank. John credit card on bukani. Credit card hi a financial instrument issued by banks. Ania credit card to changkai takaman chinania helping you make cashless transaction. Sum kuta khoi lova katinga in transaction atana manchin khania credit card tin debit card ombuga. Debit card is a payment card that deducts money directly from a consumer's checking account when it is used. How algebra is useful? Suppose we appoint a person for some work, we give him two options. Ni tin cheng za loin ni panik ha pakhat jok ha thokla kantia pakhat jok ha ni tin cheng somnga loin thokla ti chuan ani dotle zela cheng nga apungin thokla thakhan nuwa tunge lok zokang which one is better ta hian cheng za loki atam melna maro chu increase of 5 rupees per the coming days yan alok zok to chu aron tilang kan ngala yan example after 1 month kakaron da 30 to 100 is equal to 3000 per month number 1 zok han 3000 thakata ho dona number 2 zok han cheng somngani tin lo cheng pung nu zel akhan khan cheng sangthum zaruk somseri panga kaka alo thei don ani. Percentage in mathematics. In mathematics, a percentage is a number or ratio that can be expressed as a fraction of 100. Percentage is a number or ratio that can be expressed as a fraction of 100. Percent means per 100. Cent means 100. Every percentage problem has three possible unknowns or variables: percentage, part, base. Here is the example. 70% of 30 is 21. 70 is the percentage, 30 is the base, and 21 is the part. Finding percentage of numbers. Inting percentage sukan zonang write the number after the what is of as the denominator, the other number as the numerator, and divide numerator by denominator, multiply by 100, and we put the percentage sign. What is 35 of 90? 35 of 90 to achunga thuang khan 35 by 90 nia chu can divide 1.39 ania 100 in can multiply 39%. Alo chok tani kha percentage zondan o sam beradi. A phrase. Average so kan share. The average of a groups of numbers is computed by summing all numbers and dividing by the number of observations. Summing of the terms by number of terms. Here is the example. 19, 20, 21, 23, 18, 25, and 26. Summing the numbers 1, 5, 2 divided by number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Number of times is 7. We divide 152 by 7, 21.7 is equal to 22. Helai hianin kan sei du lok chu mathematics student tan chuan engma ni lo thea maro chu biology zirlai te tan khan 21.7 kha 22 lo ni thena san kha chu 0.7 kha 5 atlan atlin kha chuan ahma khan 1 kan plus thea helai 0.7 hi 0.4 lo ni tang se chuan 21 approximation ani don ani ang te po kha chin chia tela average sa chuan sum of grams by number of grams ani ratio and proportion chuan kha a ratio is a comparison of two values expressed as a quotient. So a ratio is an ordered pair of numbers a and b written by a by b. B does not equal to 0. Ratio chu chung le hnuai nei khani ratio chu mo order pair ni chuan example chu a class has 12 girls and 18 boys. The ratio of girls to boys is 12 by 18. This can also be expressed as an equivalent fraction 2 by 3. 2 by 3 ni then 16 divided la 12 by 18 ka cancel la 6 times in 2 by 3 equivalent fraction ani. A proportion is an equation in which two ratios are set equal to each other. Ratio panhite ay equal la kan dakhan ani ratio can be classified into two types. One is part to part ratio te oma part to whole ratio ti te ni part to part so a part le part ratio da te then part to whole chun apum pe changa part entina mi hring som uma khan me chepan ni te lo don te la 2 by 10 and don tani chuan kha part to whole and tani part to part a chuan me chepan ni changa mi som uma khan mi pa le me chepan ni lakang chi te khating kha part to part and the doni. Measures of central tendencies. Measures of central tendencies describe a set of data by identifying the central position in the data set as a single representative value. There are three measures of central tendencies: mean, median, and mode. Mean is the most common measures of central tendency used to describe a data set. Yan conceivable du look to mean, median, mode how is central tendencies ania ta hianin mean hi kan man warber ania khalai karon sei thawa chuan relation between mean, median, and mode. Mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. Mean refers to the average of data set of numbers. Median is the middle numbers of a given data set when it is arranged in either or this descending order or ascending order. Mode is the number of highest frequent. In a set of numbers, mode may be one, more than one, no mode at all. Mean, median, mode hoka central tendencies anita average lang na ania chung hawa chuan key formula kan mongken mode kha chu 3 median minus 2 mean ania chuan median kan don chuan khang set hoka descending order or arranging order angai photani chumi so chuan a middle number kha median ani maya mean kha chu a phrase on nen khain ang renga a numbers kan belanga number of times in kan divide don ni chon mode kha chu number of highest frequent ani number of highest frequent zing ber khamot an tani hi negatively skewed le symmetrical distribution le positively skewed ani tani kan hong hian mean median mode kha negatively skewed khi chuanin kan hong hian mode kha mode veilama khan mean median kha awmani chuan symmetrical distribution a chuan symmetry ani khan a fain kha sanglai berak hian an khom fekani chuan positively skewed khi chuanin kan hong hian mode dinglama vi khan mean le median kha oma mean khan hiambera median khan adoda mode kha chungbera chini chuan tuna khan consider how the methods of mean median and mode are used in daily life. An example karon da shopkeeper keeps more stock of a particular types of shoe which has more sale. Here the concept of mode applies to mode kha lain applied ani the average daily expenditure in a month of a family gives the concept of mean. So average daily expenditure need in a kan expenditure pukhan chu khachu kami khan mean average and mean like an antira in if 15 people of different heights are standing height ways sadilani height ways ani kachon ansan an indotin ani ta chu descending order or ascending order in ding dinan tani median array chon descending order or ascending order and no chon median khalak thelo ba chuwang chon standing height ways and then the middleman's height is the median height tani chu mean median mode te kha ingfang constraint kha in are used in daily life ni te kan nda apoi mo ani measures of this person chu kan share central tendencies chu kan say so chia kamile link che this person chun tani in statistics the measures of this person help to interpret the variability of a data. In simple terms it shows how squeezed or scattered the variable is. Average zone so a scattered nani chu kan theti amang chumo adarna ang khani chu chon ta chon chi ni omta ni chanin this person akhan range day variation day standard deviation day quartiles deviation day mean deviation kan ting zong song kha measures of this person ani range chu kan shia panni 2 to 5 day range an don chon 5 minus 2 ni ta chi kha range ani kan ting khan mo chung chu measures of this person tani types of measures of this person chon range day variance day standard deviation day quartiles day mean deviation hang ho kha an tani. Why is this person is important in statistics? The measures of these persons are important is it helps in understanding how much data is spread. So angin a spread na kha a shed tani kami this person measures of this person kha. So how to calculate this person this person can be calculated using various measures like mean standard deviation variance etc. This person kha chu calculate ka formula akading khan mean standard deviation te variance te kha ani so itang khan this person kha chu getting this parts or spread ani kan sin siama chuan it helps to understand the contributions of the data kha ani Lion measures of this person na chon kha kan huang khan sing khan variance day range day standard deviation day coefficients of variation te kha measures of this person and tani this one alima khan kha distance from center alai takatanga an spread na mo and this parts na kha like na lang tani chon trigonometry karon da tan trigonometry kha can share to nu chin thoni tani trigonometry is considered one of the most significant branches of mathematics. The word trigonometry is formed by combining the words trigono and metron, which means triangle and metron, which means triangle and measures. Trigonometry is the study of the relationship between the sides and angles of a right angle triangle. It thus helps in finding the measure of unknown dimensions of a right angle triangle using formulas and identities based on this relationship. Line alemahin karon da right angle triangle oni nga ya right angle triangle akan trigonometry to the study of relation between the sides and angles ani the sides and angles of a right angle triangle. So you can see nga hypotenuse de opposite sides de ng kazikta. Real life applications of trigonometry. In fact, here calculating the height of a mountain or a tall building can be easily found by trigonometry. Trigonometry hangin osam takin like an asanzong dia kan shet heitani. Helaya picture kan hong hian thingkung sanzong hi vatte mi lawin kan shet heidon ani. Thingkung sanzong kha sang takania chu thingkung kan lon kan lon thei silwa amaro chu dia ko huna chen tak kan thira asanzong kan shet heidon ani. Chu right angle triangle angin a form kha kan siamang he helaya lema kan siamang hian right angle triangle in can form with three sides perpendicular, base and hypotenuse in. These three aspects the necessity of calculating any trigonometric equations. Heng hypotenuse de base de kang ho perpendicular te kha poimo ta china han trigonometric ratio khan kan chok he to don ani. Lai kan mong hian Kelaya mipa hian adinga thingkung vathlir wangwanga chona vathlir wangwanga he kan hong hian how tall is the tree atitani chon helai hian in helai theta ka dan lai angle of elevation tani angle of elevation he tani han helai angle of elevation hi 45 telwin tang se chuan hey angle of elevation hi 45 telwin tang there hemi distance si kan nei thei buka hemi bc hi distance kan shet heya chumi chang chuan in helai height of the g hi kan shet hei ni osam takin khami cho na kha akat run tilang lawa amaro chu trigonometry mangin osam takin dikhan huna changin asan jong ha kan chut chuak thei ani chawang chuan trigonometry kha poimo a ni tin kan khusak na karon da tela lion permutation and combination omni permutation and combination hi injir to nu kan jir to nu nia higher secondary kan jir thin here so permutation so number of permutations of things taken at a time khani tani permutation and combination are two separate ways to represent a group of elements. Both are different and many students get confused between the two. When the order of arrangement does not matter, we call it combination. If the order does matter, then we have a permutation. Order of arrangement doesn't matter we call it combination. If the order does matter, then we have a permutation. So permutation is an arrangement in a different order of a separate object taken some or all at a time. Some or all the time. It means that the order in which elements are arranged is significant. And combination is a way of selecting elements from a set so that the order of selection doesn't matter. And shit here mo combination le permutation hi zir lai tam takin unconfused an shit polani chu ashet shanna o samber chu tunami ang khan arrangement kha doesn't matter kan omzanei lo kha chuan combination omzanei kha chuan permutation ni entinan lai han kan sei kai lo nga number pathum 1 2 3 hi pathum zel voi khadalakin chi sang in voi engzan nge kan rem thei le ti kha ni ta sila 1 2 3 2 3 1 2 1 3 3 1 2 3 2 1 ten ni thei ta ni kan rem thei sa ta kha hemi mang hian kan chut thei ni PNR is equal to NPR khan chuan number of permutation of 1 2 3 taken 3 at the time ani chuan 6 ani ta ni chu 1 2 3 ti kha number of arrangement a khan pakhan ta se 2 3 1 ti po kha thang le don ta ni poisa ni ta se a number kha za som ni pathum ti le za thum som ni pakha chu hoi ngi thlan zo gang ti taila za thum som ni pakhat kha kan thlang jok don ni amaro chu combination a chuan kha kha ni don lo ni combination a thung chuan liana le thanga an local ti taila thanga le liana an local ti le bok taila ain ang rengani tro order doesn't matter ani a order khan omzen ni lo liana le thanga le liana khan local ve ve akal ma sak lo soilo an run kal ani chuwang chuan hatiang kha combination ani chuan permutation a chuan number of arrangement ani ol samdan ber chu combination chu number of selection ani tina chiang barang chu number of selection ani number of arrangement chu permutation ania number of selection chu combination ani achin che tela hela hian difference between permutation and combination karon data permutation order is important combination order is not important to the han ka soi zo cheni a order kha liana le thanga le liana ti kha dang lam lo ma se permutation a chuan somni pangati le somna pan hi chu dang dei chuwang chuan kha order is important ani permutation a chuan arranging people digit numbers alphabet letters colors selections of menu foods codes subject themes chun keywords arrangement arrange keyword selection choice chu arrangement ani tan ki helama po permutation pakha selection ani kha concession theina tur ber chuning ga ya selection le arrangement like ha chun hela hian permutation combination in everyday life in a chess tournament each of 5 players will play every other player exactly once how many match will be played during the tournament number 2 is in how many of permutations arrangements of 6 things taken two at a time karon dita chess tournament akhan players pangan oma chuan how many matches will be played during the whole tournament a whole tournament na bet som kha ki NCR ki combination formula ni NCR chu 5C2 tinanya 5 factorial by 5 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial is equal to 5 factorial by 3 factorial into 2 factorial can cancel chuan 10 ways match so many chu 10 match only chuan in how many of permutations arrangements of 6 things taken two at a time ani chuan chu number of permutation kan jong le ta thung arrangement a chuan 6p2 kan til ta ni 6p2 6 factorial by 6 minus 2 factorial is equal to 6 factorial by 4 factorial is equal to 30 ways som ta ni chu 6 things kha 1 2 3 4 5 6 ton thang se pan hi zela la khan voing zan nge kan rem thei ti na ni 1 2 3 4 5 6 9 chuan 23 ti de 2 3 ti de 4 5 ti de 5 3 ti de 1 6 ti de 6 2 ti de 6 4 ti de 6 5 khating zel pan hi zel khan foi zai kan lak thei kan ti chuan 30 ways way som thum kan la chok thei ni chun helaya poi mo chu khi kan hong khiam henga te po tournament tu na po week kan nei mek ta ni week kan nei mek a Chinese checker emo draft board emo chess emo ta khan fixture draw don khan hun time te ne na chut khanin engzat nge match om thei Chinese checker an khel do na house na changin pakhat chon lo choka house palinia pakhat chon choka palin ni ta ni pali chang chuan exam nge khel ti kan she thena chu kim mang kan choka 6 ani chu atangkai ni 6 voi ru khel avain hading khan osam ta kan chu theina ania formula mang hian chu wang chuan poimo ani to don mai to kun ka la rei to motivation line quotes karonda without mathematics there is nothing you can do. Everything around you is mathematics. Everything around you is the numbers. Shakuntala Devi, Indian mathematician in Tusainia. And mathematics is not about numbers, equations, computations, or algorithms. It is about understanding. William Paul Thurston, Australia. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I must say we are very thankful to our resource person tonight for providing us a very informative presentation. I think many of us will use those information in our daily lives. I hope we learn something tonight from those presentations presented by our resource person. Now, before we come to the end of the program, I will remind our science students not to forget to put your names, semester, and roll number on the chat box. Now, as we have come to the end of the program, on behalf of Mathematics Department, I would like to say that we are very thankful to all the teachers and my fellow students who for being with us till the end of this session. Till the end of this session. Now, that will be the end of the program, and we may leave the webinar. Good night. Thank you.
Mang cha une, boy,